Yeah, I actually did play it a little bit earlier today. I was trying to get all okay. Yeah, the game it resets your lives, so you can't do the strat if you don't have enough lives. So it's kind of frustrating. So so you're telling me that they changed the game so you don't need the star bit bank anymore? But wait, you do need to like get your lives back. I'm just very confused by that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite Mario stages ever. Honestly, like I swear I've played this one stage more than like any other in the entire history of the franchise. I don't know. Maybe there's some Super Mario Bros. Stages I played more than this. Yeah, I think I played a lot of 4-2 back in the day because I was trying to find the secret exit. Because that was before I had the guide. Yeah, I remember watching X play and like they were talking about like old well, it might have been Cheat, where they're talking about old like video game glitches and stuff, and they talk about all this stuff in Super Mario Bros. And like, I tried doing it in my Game Boy Color version, and it doesn't fucking work. The versions are a little bit different, so it is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's weird how like the NES version is quite a bit different than the version I'm familiar with. Like a lot of the things I think of as being iconic for Super Mario Bros. Like the map screen, they're not. That's not really a thing in the actual NES game. So Elden Ring playthrough. As soon as it comes out in Switch 2, yeah, I'll get it. Um, yeah, so I'll need to finish it so people like take me seriously when I like start shitting on it and saying how Tears of the Kingdom is better. Because I imagine I don't. It's gonna end the same way that Dark Souls ended, where like people just get bored of like glazing the game. Oh yeah, thanks everyone for tuning out to the bike stream today. I came home after that, had a couple of eggs, and then I went out and worked on the book a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I'm changing a lot of stuff in the book right now. I've completely had to rewrite this section I'm on now, and it's just like I'm so tired of this fucking book. I'm just like I'm so bored of it. I want to do anything else. I want to do like passion. I want to do like Dream Warrior. I'm just like give me a fucking break, bro. Bored of glazing Zelda? Probably never. There's like okay, so there are so many 10 out of 10 Zelda games now that like I could probably play all the ones that are out now for the rest of my life and never get bored of them. Like that's just the reality of it. When like I've gone like 5 years, I think, of not playing Ocarina, Majora's, um, I believe like the original, like A Link to the Past, I haven't played in a while. Like again, like all of, like these iconic games, it's like I'll never get bored of any of that, really. Like by the time I go back to A Link to the Past, it'll be like completely fresh. It'll be like my first playthrough since I did the Game Boy Advance version. It's like it's gonna be wildly different. Like FromStop is never gonna catch up to Zelda because like Zelda has grown and evolved more in the past decade than like FromStop has in its entire history. Like it's shocking just how like Elden Ring still uses assets from Demon Souls. Like the games haven't evolved at all. It's just and they just became a fad among people who just like really like it really was at its core just people like freaking out over Zelda not being seen as like mature or dark enough, and like Dark Souls came about because of that. But like that doesn't mean Dark Souls is better, and I think what's happening is that like people are slowly starting to realize that. Like you're definitely gonna have a handful of hardline Dark Souls fans, but like by and large, I think most people who play it like in the future will be just kind of confused by its popularity, especially as like more difficult games become more common again. Like games are definitely harder than they were back in like the mid 2000s because that was like the casualization era. Uh, yeah. I don't think I've listened to my audiobook today. I've just been streaming quite a lot. Well, I mean, I went out and I did the bike stream. Yeah, I tried playing this in handheld mode, and it was like I was really shocked by how different it felt. Like a lot of these motion control games, they feel way different when you're on handheld. I noticed that with Fatal Frame 2 actually, is that like it's actually quite a bit better in handheld mode than it is on console. And like I was kind of surprised by that we have games like that now. But yeah, Fatal Frame 2 is like it's really immersive when you're like actually holding the switch like an actual camera. It's really crazy. I actually really need to try that with like Fatal Frame 4 and 5 as well. I don't know if it's just a thing exclusive to 2, but they nailed it in 2. I was very surprised. So my thing with this game, why do I have to grind for the perfect run? Like why do I do like you can't even get more than 1,000 star bits. Like it maxes out at 1,000. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to beat the perfect run today. I don't know if we'll be able to because I haven't done this in like 15 years. I don't really enjoy doing it. Like I did it as a kid out of just I just had to do it to prove my skills, right? I don't know. I feel like I enjoy like I have beaten like Mario World Special World like over and over and over again because I love it that much. I just don't really feel that way about Galaxy 2 necessarily because I've done several playthroughs where I've gotten to the end and then stopped. This is actually the first time I've 100%ed it since it came out. Because like typically what I like doing is that like I'm perfectly fine just playing through the entire game and stopping at 120 stars. Like I tend to stop after the when the green star quest comes up. And I like the green star quest. You know, I've always been a defender of it, but it's like it's definitely not on par with the rest of the game. I think like it is kind of like padded content, and that is like the very unfortunate thing about like the post game of this is that like a lot of it is kind of padded, but like it's very good padding. I don't know if I've ever seen like a game this padded like pad itself out like this effectively. Like it, again, this is like a masterfully made game in general. Oh yeah, the rumor right now is that like Street Fighter 6 Year 4 has been leaked, and they're saying like Tifa's in the game, and I'm just like, come the fuck on. There's no fucking right. Like, what is with these fighting games where like they're like we saw this with Tekken 2, is that like, oh yes, Tifa, she's gonna be in the game, and I'm just like, come on, not gonna happen. I don't know. This is how like these fucking fanboys like drum up hype for their like irrelevant fighting games. It's like, Tifa could be in it. Like, you know who, which Final Fantasy VII got into a fighting game first? Cloud in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, funny how they don't talk about that. Like, Tifa honestly probably should be in Smash Bros. Before she's in like any of these traditional fighting games. I don't know why they're so obsessed with her. I don't get it. Like, is it just because she's hot? I mean, I don't know. Like it does feel like people are stuck in the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Like Tifa's like an iconic character, but like these guys gotta move on, bro. Like I just don't like. Oh yeah, by the way, I did notice something about Pragmata that I probably should talk about in a video tomorrow. I had like a lot of video ideas today, and I just completely spaced all of them. I think I only put out like 2 videos today. I guess 4 because I had some member exclusive content because I did some reactions to RGT85 and Arlo, but yeah, I felt like I worked a lot more. I don't know. I'm really struggling with like member content because it's like, well, okay, you get me reacting to other people's content, okay, but it's like, is anybody gonna pay to see that? Should I be doing more? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my member exclusive content, and it's just like it just doesn't feel like I don't know. I'm doing so much already. It just felt like I don't know that it wasn't gonna go anywhere. I don't know. I've been surprised at like the amount of support I've been getting in general, but like I mean the fact that I got so many members like so quickly was definitely something I was like surprised by. When I wasn't really trying to do anything, so like now I kind of feel obligated to do something, and it's I don't know. I just don't understand like what I can do at this stage. Um, like I'm not happy with my Patreon goals either. I'm just kind of like, well, what am I supposed to do for people? Like I can't really give like behind the scene updates on the books because there's not really much to talk about, and I'm changing quite a lot anyway. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things I've changed over the past like couple of months. To the point where I'm kind of wondering if like the Cattle Have Fangs is even going to be the same book by the time I'm done. But I don't know. That's kind of what I like about it though, because it was such a shitty novel, like from its inception, and it's just kind of morphed into something that's like quite a bit better. I don't know. It's probably going to turn into my best book at this rate, and I'm very glad to hear. I'm very thankful for that, considering what a nightmare it was to write. Like it's just way too complicated. Is just like the long and short of it is that like I made something that was kind of beyond my ability to write at this stage of my career. And I'll definitely like get better at it in the future. But like I don't know, it was just one of those situations where like I just never done anything like it before, and it's I do think I've kind of struggled with it quite a lot. Yeah, it's the hardest novel I've ever written for sure. I don't know if I'll ever struggle this much with a book again. I don't know. Like there were a lot of personal problems too with like getting fired and stuff like that, and like um not rushing the book and stuff like that. It's just been like I don't know. Oh yeah. It's gonna take like 2 more trips. I don't understand why they ever replaced like Rosalina with Lubba. I guess because Rosalina was such an iconic character. You don't really see her until the end. But why is the checkpoint right there? What the hell is that? Why was it so close? Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't change the requirements for this because this is kind of shitty. Hey, what's our next game gonna be? What are we gonna play after we beat this? Oh yeah, wasn't I gonna beat like Tales of Berseria or something? Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I might need to take a break from that because I've been playing it for the past couple of days, like as the final game on my stream, and then I just immediately pass out afterwards. So I don't know. I put quite a lot of time into it the past couple of weeks, so I'm kind of disappointed that I'm burning out on it. And I like the game too. It's just like it's just one of those situations where I'm not really able to
stick with this game. It's just I don't know. It feels like RPGs are kind of a waste of my time because like I'm playing this like 40-hour RPG when like I could be writing. I could be doing things productive. It's just like I don't know. It's just I don't know. It bothers me. Like with everything else, you can just kind of put it down whenever and come back to it. But with like RPGs, like if you're not putting in a couple of hours in a day, you're not going to finish it. Like I love RPGs, but it's been like I don't know. I right now I just feel like I really need to be focusing on other things in my life. I mean, I say that, but like I don't know. I got back into biking after like about a year off because of like not being able to like get my bike fixed. So now I've gotten that done. Bored of glazing Zelda. Yeah, nobody's on here. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Mario Tennis Fever. Oh yeah, some that idiot like Big Al like hit me up on Twitter like, oh, I've seen no evidence that like Mario Tennis Fever is selling well. Like, look at it. It's a couple of months old and it's still like top 11. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, it's observably selling very well. Like, I don't understand like the narrative right now because I've seen a couple of people on Twitter say that they're like, oh yeah, well, they're lowering the prices because Mario Tennis Fever bombed, and I'm just like, first of all, like Mario Tennis Fever is like one of my most played games this year. I think I'm probably gonna put like hundreds of hours into that shit. Second of all, uh, like it has sold well, and like that's just the weird thing. People have this weird like fan fiction idea that like, well, no, it sold worse than Tennis Aces, and I'm just like, even if that was true, like Tennis Aces is like the best selling Mario Tennis ever. So it's like kind of a non sequitur, It's just yeah, this happened with Fire Emblem Engage too, where like, oh, it didn't sell as well as Three Houses, and I'm just like, yeah, the best selling Fire Emblem ever. It's just it's kind of a non-issue, honestly. Like I'm so sick of this armchair like analytics. You know what I mean? Like Three Houses was like an anomaly. Okay, like the creators were shocked that it sold as much as it did. What, did I miss something? Ashery. Okay. What the hell was that? Like, I am yeah, I'm very curious. So yeah, Splatoon Raiders is coming out 3 months from now in July. So it's gonna be like it's like Yoshi, Rhythm Heaven. What's coming out in June? Yeah, I don't know if there's a big game coming out in June. Yeah, so it's gonna be Rhythm Heaven, Splatoon Raiders, and like surely we're gonna have a Nintendo Direct soon in June. Like I imagine that's what's gonna happen. Because like I don't think we have any major games coming out in June. I know, yeah. Like, have you seen like some of like the uh yeah, some of the things that people have been saying lately are just like insane. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, we're not even close yet. What are we gonna play next? Oh yeah, Yeast. Yeah, I have gone ahead and pre-ordered Yeast. So Memories of Solsada is coming out on Switch next week. So we will be playing that day one. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna beat that one. Like, how many Yeast games am I gonna get through before I get around to beating Yeast 9? Is what I want to know. So like at this rate, I'll be getting like I still haven't bought Yeast 10. I've never gotten around to it. But like, yeah, Yeast 9 is sitting there unfinished because every time I try to go back to it, I just get pissed off at how shitty it is. Like, out of 10 is like so much better than 9, and yet like I just have not like found the time to do it. Yeah, notice how I'm not playing Pragmata right now. You know, just like the rest of the world, I am not playing fucking Pragmata. Like lolicon pedophile like bullshit. Here he goes. Yeah, I don't know. It does feel like the game's already been forgotten. It was supposed to be the next big thing, and yet it's just like it's just imploded. And it feels like people are kind of like calling out the grifters on this because like they're going all in on the whole like it's so wholesome thing. Like, you know, the meme that like, oh, it's gonna make women want kids. Like, what? It's just like, come on. Bro, I feel like the easiest way to get women to want kids is just like ignore them unless like that's what they want. Like if they're not like out like interested in that, they're not worth shit, and you should just like shit on them for it. Just ignore them. Don't even like say anything about it. Just be like, no. That should be like a deal breaker, like immediately. And that's kind of the problem is that like it's not a deal breaker. Like people see this like as a good thing, like, oh, I don't want kids, I don't want responsibility. Like, and it's just no, you have to get out of that mindset. It's ridiculous. You're making a fool of yourself. An open world PS3 game? Yeah, it is. I think a PS3 game is kind of generous though, because I think Skyrim looks better than it. Like I think Skyward Sword looks better than it. Like what is what does Elden Ring do that's interesting really? Oh, oh. Mario, you're so cool. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, it was like a marketing tactic, and even that couldn't like outperform Zelda. So I'll be so glad when like George is just like I don't know. They'll just replace him. Like George isn't like talented and like he's a nothing burger, but like the general public doesn't read, so they don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the final challenge. To your final challenge. Do. I wonder if I'll ever write on a video game. It feels like it's not going to happen, but Elden Ring is not as popular as everyone says. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about Souls is that like it sells itself on hype, but like the majority of people don't even get past like the second boss. You know, because I remember that was like a really noticeable thing in like Bloodborne in particular, because it was like it was a PlayStation exclusive that you could look at the achievements for. So what that means is that like everyone yeah, I think most people didn't get past the second boss in Bloodborne. Uh yeah, Bloodborne's getting its own, like it feels like the Bloodborne movie and like the Elden Ring movie are just going to cannibalize each other. Because Bloodborne's the ones the actual fans care about, and like Elden Ring's the one that like normies pretend to care about for clout. And I do think that needs to be said is that like so much of Elden Ring's popularity online is just people looking for clout. Like it doesn't actually like have that dedicated of an audience. Wow. Yeah, you see all the breeze through that. Like at least the first couple of things. I guess I'm just out of practice. What the hell is that? Maybe it's easier with the Wii remote. I do feel like the Wii remote is a bit easier than aiming than this. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the next big game coming to Switch 2 is gonna be. Cause like Splatoon Raiders looks great, but like I am kind of worried it's gonna end up like Side Order DLC where it's just crap. Actually, yeah, we should finish Side Order before before that comes out. Before Spot Raiders comes out. That might be interesting. I'm kind of behind on my Nintendo playing. I still haven't finished Origami King. I haven't like uh I don't know. I've only just now beaten Age of Calamity after like a couple of years. Like Age of Imprisonment came out before I beat Calamity. And I tried to beat that for years before I finally got around to doing it. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, yeah, Duskbloods might be like the end of like the narrative that like FromSlop can do no wrong, because like so much of like the hype is basically just people trying to kill like Nintendo, and like it's sad that like people don't see it that way, but yeah, it's one of the easier ones. Yeah, I remember doing this for the first time and like not being so good at it, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. I still have this like pretty thorough memory of how this works. That's another thing about this is that you can't lose the cloud power up because like you can't get hit and there's no water, so the jumping is kind of weird. Ah. I don't know if we'll be able to beat this tonight. Ah. Souls fanboys are toxic, yeah. Yeah, I am very curious to see what Dark Duskbloods is going to result in because like people are either not going to play it or they're going to come away like loving the Switch 2. And I think that's going to be really interesting if like
I imagine there's going to be a lot of people picking up Zelda for the first time and realizing it's actually quite a bit better than Souls. So Dusk Floods might be the beginning of that. But yeah, I don't know. At the very least, I think everyone will agree that like Tears of the Kingdom is better than Dusk Floods. Yeah, I'll be very glad when like the hype around From Slop dies. Yeah, people don't like play a ton of Splatoon single player stuff. So like Raiders is going to be interesting because this is the first time they've actually tried like making a fully fledged single player game. So it's not like why isn't he hovering? Like I'm trying to hover. Does he not hover after the jump? I'm holding the button. I remember hovering a lot to get momentum and like angle myself. Okay, I think you have to press it again at like after you reach it. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it too. As many movies and DLC as possible. Yeah, they must know it's coming. I'm curious what they know, what we don't. Because like yeah, Miyazaki's been pretty clear for a long time that like um that like the bubble's gonna fall out beneath the bubble's gonna burst at some point. It's just a matter of when and how it happens. Um and I think it might be because of it might be because of Dust Floods. Like the fans just are not gonna accept the Nintendo exclusive. Big stuff, yeah. Yeah, so that seems to be what they're doing now is just like releasing stuff like sporadically throughout the year. And that seems to be working out for them pretty well. Because how many times have we gone through this song and dance where like the community is outraged over like not getting a direct like right now? Even like they just ignore everything else that's coming out. They just freak out about the direct. Um like I feel like yeah, I genuinely feel like the Nintendo Today thing is going to be the end of all that. And like they can't gaslight people into thinking that like nobody uses like apps on their phones. Like especially after they went to such great lengths to try and like hype up Twitter as a concept. Like it's just not going to work. Like I wasn't aware they had the trailer on Nintendo Today until like today. I think it was like up for a full day before I became aware of it. And like Arlo and whoever were like doing their cope videos, and like I got mine out. But like yeah, because of the way they handle this release, it's been very difficult for like the grifters to downplay Splatoon Raiders because like they haven't been talking about it. And I think that's going to be more common going forward. I mean, I think like the community is just showing their true colors because like all they can bitch about is like the stuff that they're not getting and instead of the stuff we are getting, and as a result of that, oh, you got to be kidding me. It's like making people just turn on them. You know what I mean? Like if you're Nintendo Land and you seriously try arguing that like Nintendo has forgotten about Mario, like nobody's gonna take you seriously. If you're Arlo and say that like Fire Emblem shouldn't have closed a direct, like you get laughed at by Fire Emblem. Like again, they're in a situation where like it's getting harder and harder to like downplay Nintendo announcements, especially if they get dropped like this. Because like, what are they gonna do? Bitch about Rhythm Heaven Groove? Like in July, like we're getting Splatoon Raiders that week, so it's like it doesn't make any sense that month. So
So yeah, I think we're gonna see the end of like the Nintendo Direct grift because like so many of them, like so much of like the community revolves around directs and how like they totally have leaks for them and like we're totally gonna get big announcements soon, guys, and then like it just disappoints everyone when like nothing fucking happens. Yeah, that's gonna be like the problem with a lot of games like Grand Theft Auto 6 is that like so many of them are just rehashed versions of like things we've already gotten. So like Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be virtually the same game as GTA 5. And like reviewers won't bring it up, but like, you know, there'll be this very big feeling in the community that like, wait a minute, didn't we play this already? Yeah, the cloud completely fucks up your shit. It completely fucks up your momentum. Like GTA 6 will become a second job you have to pay for. Yeah, weren't they talking about that? Where was like, you know, putting real money into it? Yeah. Like I would not be surprised if that's what kills the brand because like you're seeing more and more normies get like fed up with microtransactions and DLC and stuff like that. Like that, I mean, that's what happened when like I think Mortal Kombat 11 came out. Like a lot of them were like saying they weren't going to pay for it again. So just put it in. Yeah, I remember doing that. Like that's what I was trying to do was like use the clouds, but like I don't remember exactly how I did it. Like I don't remember the exact strategy I used. Shit. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've done this. Like I said, I don't enjoy this. Uh, it's the same level we've already done, so I would want the level itself to be harder. Like giving you like one hit doesn't really do it for me. Yeah, I love this game. It's my favorite 3D Mario, but there's a reason I don't make a habit of playing this level. I mean, like that's the thing about it. When you get really good at it, like it stops being hard because you just have it all memorized. Green guys, what green guys? Yeah, so like yeah, what we're gonna see going forward is that I think a lot of people are gonna realize that Grand Theft Auto is not the game it's hyped to be because like you're seeing a lot of people say it's going to be like this industry changing thing, it's going to be like the biggest entertainment thing ever, and it's just not true. And it's going to be very interesting kind of seeing how it all falls apart because I think once Grand Theft Auto falls apart, like that's going to be the entire like anti-Nintendo grift like up in smoke. Like if GTA couldn't do it, like what can, you know, Minecraft spent the knee like already. It's just like yeah, Minecraft couldn't even outgross like the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I don't even think it cracked 1 billion, if I remember correctly. I think Galaxy is like well on its way to outperforming it. Paragoombas? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember there being any differences between the two. I might be wrong about that, but Ah, shit. Okay, we did it. What's stage 5? There's 6, right? It's the one with the... Okay. I get to see Mario at work. Whoa, are these guys here? Like, I don't remember these guys being in the first star. Yeah, I usually really like the Cloud, but like in this specific situation, it just makes me nervous. Oh shit! Wow. Minecraft is still the same thing. Yeah. Like it was Minecraft is pretty much the only reason why like kids thought that like PC gaming was ever relevant. Cuz it's just like, wait, so I can mod things. You know, there's like Minecraft porn, I can read fan fiction, I can mod, I can like pirate things. Like, you know, that was always the appeal of it, was just this idea that you could like kind of do whatever you wanted. But yeah, it was never a good game. It just kind of like, it was just kind of like Lego in video game format. You know, it's kind of like how Stardew Valley like really sucks as like a farming sim, but like, you know, it just ripped off a bunch of things that like Harvest Moon did already, and just like, you know, removed all the issues that like Harvest Moon had with like its with having way too many fucking entries and not... This came out on the 25th anniversary of Mario, isn't it? Didn't it? Yeah. So it's been like 15 years since then. Kind of crazy. Yeah. So this is the 25th anniversary game, actually. That is really interesting to think about. I mean, yeah, this does kind of feel like a milestone game, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm curious what the 50th anniversary is going to be. Yeah, maybe that's not. Maybe that's why we're not getting a 3D Mario. It's very possible that we're going to get a 3D Mario, and like we're not going to get another one until the 50th anniversary, which is going to be really weird. Yeah, everyone's talking about Miyamoto retiring because he's like 73 now. I don't know, man. These Japanese guys, they'll work into their 90 if they can handle it. I mean, it's not even in active game development anymore. He's doing like theme park stuff, and he's doing like the movies. So like, I feel like the movies, they can't be too hard to work on, right? I'm curious if he has like as much influence over the Zelda one, or if that's more of a Noma thing. I don't know if we have any like confirmation on that. Oh yeah. I still on Star. Yeah. I still on All Stars on Wii. Yeah, that's actually the first version of the game I played. So yeah. It, this is like the first Zelda thing like Miyamoto's worked on since like what, like Ocarina maybe. He hasn't been that involved with the series like in a long time. His hat again. I mean, let's be real. Like, getting rid of the hat was like the worst thing that Breath of the Wild did. Let's be real. Like that shit was like, that was a bad call. Like I don't get what they were thinking with that. I mean, the best thing about it is that you can unlock it once you get like everything else in the game. But it's like, yeah, this isn't gonna do it, champ. I'm very glad to see it again, because like that is something that like I did not like. That was not a change I wanted to stick around. Like that was fucking stupid. So hopefully by like the next one we get it back. But like it doesn't feel like Link without the tunic, honestly. Like I feel like that was a major misstep. I don't know. They might have done it because like, you know, I told the story a while back, but like like some people really hate the way it looks and like think it doesn't look cool enough or whatever, and I'm just like, come on, who cares? Yeah, I don't get it. Like the yeah, the pants are like too short. The hat is too small. It's like, yeah, the tunic, the Breath of the Wild tunic looks like it's way too fucking small for him. It's like it was made for like a Link to the Past Link or something. It's just like, what were they thinking? Shit! I deliberately staggered that. So, Disclosure Day? What the hell is that? And I don't know what you're talking about. Disclosure Day. But yeah, definitely glad they didn't try to redesign the look, because you know that's something that like comic book fans had to deal with in the 2000s, was just like movie executives refusing to make the characters look like the characters, and that's just not something anybody wants to see. So. Yeah, it's definitely something about like Netflix adaptations that's kind of weird, is that they go to great lengths to like actually like recreate the costumes, even if they look ridiculous. Like and again, I don't understand why like they were so hyper fixated on like changing the costumes to begin with, because like the fans want to see the actual costume, so it just doesn't make any sense really. I've always been not a big fan of that. So yeah, I'm curious when we're gonna see the first trailer though. It was super rushed. Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like the people who really glazed like the movies have never read the book, because like it's really interesting how you see like casuals try and say that like I am no man is oh oops, my favorite line in Lord of the Rings, and it's like it's not something that actually fucking happens in the book. Like it's very interesting how liberals try to gaslight people into thinking that was like a real thing and not a woke subversion. It's like it's really weird to see how like insistent they are on it. It's kind of like how they pretend like One Piece is like super left leaning because it's because of like how it criticizes the celestial dragons, but deleted afterward. Really, was he not supposed to do that? Oh wow, okay. I mean, I thought it looked really good. Like I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be very interested to see if the Zelda movie like outperform is better than Lord of the Rings. I'll have to get a hold of like my theatrical cut of it. No, not my theatrical cut, my extended cut version of it to try to compare them. Because I'm sure that's what like Tolkien fans are going to do, is that like, well, the extended cut of Lord of the Rings is better, and like I don't know, they pull tricks like that all the time. Ah shit, like what's the perfect angle? Yeah, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub. Oh, is this the one where you have to like overshoot it? Fuck. This is like one of the weirdest platforming tricks in the game. Got him. Okay, final area. Yeah, people forget this because this was like the conversation around Zelda when before Breath of the Wild came out. Like there was a very big push among Western game journos to like to have Link be a woman in like the next one. Because like I know like they were all like really pushing to like create this artificial demand for it. And then like you had to have like everybody involved. I believe like Miyamoto, Anoma, and Fujibayashi like all coming out and saying it was never gonna fucking happen. Like it was definitely like it was a really weird moment, and like you really get this sense that like they really hate like Western journalists because of just how stupid the whole thing was. But yeah, that was like at the peak of woke culture before it started becoming like more controversial. So like, I don't know if they would try anything like that now. I mean, these days you see like Skitty Bitty try to like make Zelda Orientalism a thing, and it's like nobody wants to hear it, nobody cares. Like it's like kind of it's a more niche thing than it was 10 years ago. A black woman, yeah. I mean, like the rumor initially was that like it was going to be a troon, and like it was just such a laughable rumor because there was no confirmation of it. And like Nintendo doesn't have a history of that kind of thing anyway, but it's like they really tried pushing this angle, and like I really hope it doesn't get brought up at all with like with the actual actress, because like imagine if like she gets harassed for not being the troon, like. And she seems like she's gonna do great. I really like her. Yeah, I like Anya Taylor-Joy seems kind of likable too, but I don't know. Maybe I just haven't watched enough interviews with her. I like that she's ultra skinny. It's just she's not fat. No fat lady. No fat ladies. None. Okay. Yeah, we don't even know who the extended cast is in the Zelda movie, is it? They haven't formally announced that yet. That's 4. Okay, 5. Like I said, like a little bit of practice, and you just kind of get through it without even like really trying. It's not that hard, really. Yeah, I think Champions Road is probably way harder than this. Yeah, that's what I heard happened. Yeah. But it's just like, why'd they ever think that would work? Like, I don't know. That was one of those things that people were using to try and like prove, quote unquote, that the movie would be bad, and it just wasn't real to begin. Oh fuck! I screwed that up. Like, I don't know. You're still seeing people like try and say that like Girl Boss Peach is a thing. So I'm kind of curious if people are gonna like freak out over Zelda's role in it, because it seems like they're doing the same thing where they're like, she's not gonna be kidnapped in it. Like they're gonna kind of be doing things together. Fuck! No. We've been playing for an hour already? Wow. I mean, they do this kind of shit all the time, yeah. I don't know, like, I'm so tired of these controversies though, because like that was never gonna fucking happen. Like, I mean, I didn't even talk about it, I don't believe. Because I just obviously knew it was bullshit. Like, that would kill their brand. Like, major Hollywood productions don't pull that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, But yeah, they can't keep pulling this bullshit and expect people to keep taking them seriously. It's just like it's like with Nate the Hate, right? You know, after like we don't get a Star Fox announcement this month, like his credibility's done. Yeah, has anyone else noticed that people are trying to say that like, oh yeah, Nate the Hate is like 2 for 3 because he predicted Splatoon Raiders and Rhythm Heaven, and I'm just like, hey, genius, those were confirmed last year. So like, it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, who are you trying to fool? Like, how stupid do you think we are? Like, I hate how everybody in the community is like rallying behind Nate the Hate to protect his honor. And it's like the same people will like kind of reject like actual Nintendo announcements. Like just how look how they acted about like Splatoon getting announced, right? You know, the immediate response was from like Obi-Wan plays or whatever was bitching about the graphics. Like he tried to tell people that like he's played more Splatoon 1 on Wii U than like anyone else alive. And it's like, bro, who are you trying to fool? Like, no, you don't understand. I'm a YouTuber and I had to do it for my channel. Like, bro, there are people who have played that game more than you. Like, get over it. Yeah, I don't know. People tried to like complain about Splatoon Raiders visuals, and like the immediate response was like, "This is what Splatoon looks like," and like that's just the new trend now. Is that like you can't really complain about a game's graphics because like what it ends up like being about really is about how like realistic they are. So like with Splatoon, you're seeing people complain about like the game being cartoony essentially because it looks fine, but because it's not a realistic like first person shooter, we must destroy it. Damn. Ah, damn, I didn't drift far enough. Yeah, I thought I was just far enough. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're trying to do the same thing with like Susie Hunter and like trying to push him as like the Capcom shill, and it's just like I feel like every time they try, it like leads to more and more backlash because like a lot like they were trying to push this wholesome angle with the game, and like then they tried bringing Susie on, and then it became a situation where like, well, wait a minute, you're having an adult porn star like talk about a game with a child in it, like it just it raises all these really obvious like moral like ethical questions. And like the localizers like Capcom USA, they just blew it off, and they just said it's like, no, it's okay, we love Susie, and it's like not making yourself look good. Like if Susie Hunter gets into any kind of trouble, like this is gonna come back to bite them. Like if he gets convicted for like, I don't know, child pornography or something, like that's going to come back to bite them. Like again, I think you're going to see a lot of these troons have like some really sick like fetishes and things that they do. I mean, this guy did porn, so like obviously he's fucked up. Like, Galaxy last year, yeah. I mean, I kind of feel the same way because like I actually predicted like Brothership right before it was announced because I realized that they never formally like canceled Mario and Luigi 6 after Alpha Dream shut down. So I was just like, oh yeah, they're probably going to show off Mario and Luigi 6, and then they did. Like it's not hard to make educated guesses about what we're getting. Um Nate the Hate comes out like, oh, we're getting a new Star Fox, immediately after we see Star Fox in the fucking movie. It's just like, come on. Shota? Oh, really? Oh, wow. So wait, does he want to? I don't. Okay, so what's the deal with Shota fans? Like, do they want to be like the older person or the little boy? Like, I don't get it. Like, what? I have never seen like I don't even know what like Shota culture is like really. Like Lolicon feels like it's everywhere in like anime and like they try to cope about it a lot, but like with Shota, I've never like heard anyone try to defend it. They want to be the older person. Okay, so like, so yeah, he's a fucking groomer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's what's like that's really common with troons, is that they try to like convince other people to be troons. Like it's very common in their culture. Oh, fuck. It's like the only way they can reproduce is by grooming kids. So they're very eager to do that. It's not too bad. You just have to get enough momentum. Yeah, I believe you only have to kill the last 3. Like I think that was something I did wrong. Like the first time I played this is that I tried killing all of them, and I think it's not necessary. So I believe it's not necessary. So this is not as hard as I remember it being. The grind was more annoying than anything else. What the fuck? Oh wait, is there a 7th? Oh, okay, it's just the final area. Oh, it's Rosalina. I don't. Is she in the first one? Aw. So you were the one who collected the power source? What? What is she talking about? Yeah, you don't see her on the first run, do you? Okay, we did it. We beat Super. Yeah, that is not as hard as I remember it being. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, dude. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I mean, OOT is just an all-time classic. Of course, it's gonna get re-released at some point. The Lady of the Shooting Stars. Feels like forever since we've seen each other. Yeah, she's not in the movie, is she? So this is how you know you beat Mario Galaxy 2 when you have Rosalina. What do you get for this? Oh, cute. Okay. Yeah, I just bought the amiibo like that. Yeah, Rosalina's best girl. Okay. I don't remember getting a photo on the Wii version, but my thanks for what? Is she tall or is she just floating? I'm just. So that's it. We've done everything. Yeah, it's always kind of disappointing how the games just kind of end when you do everything in them. But yeah, I agree. Like Galaxy 2 is way better than 1. Uh, oh, by the way, apparently I completely beat this. And I don't remember. Like the way I remember it is that I had 2 stages left. And like I rage quit it. And like I checked it today and like I had beaten it. Like I don't know. We're gonna have to double check because I swear I didn't beat this. Like I don't remember beating it. Like I don't. So like I checked it today and I'm just like, no, I didn't beat these levels. I swear I did. I don't know if it glitched or what. But yeah, it looks like maybe I don't know. It's weird. I guess the way I beat games now is that I just beat them and immediately move on to the next one. So I guess I didn't process it properly, which is really weird to think about. But so I can't even keep track of all the games I beat anymore. Okay, champions? No. Tamagotchi. Yeah, every time I play, like I see a new Inti Creates game, I have to check it out. Like Inti Creates should be Kino, and yet like everything I've been playing from them lately has been shit. Like this is a demo, by the way. I didn't pay for this. We're gonna name her Silica. She does, yeah. Yeah, Inti Creates are like kind of frustrating because like the games are like almost good, and like every single time they just feel like a little bit too budget and a little bit too low effort to be good. Like, so look at this. There's no build up or anything, and like, look, it's like it has these like, yeah, even yeah, it feels like they're trying to do the Dragon Mark for Death thing and just not doing it. It does, yeah. I don't understand why they can't like put more money and effort into it. Like, yeah, every time I play one of their games, I'm just very surprised by like the low quality of it. Because I feel like they should be able to do a lot better than this. Like, okay. So what's next? Should we do Tales of Berseria? Yeah, we keep like skipping out on Berseria for some reason. So yeah, we really need to beat Tales of Berseria. I'd like to do it before Arise comes out, but like that was the goal for Zillia at one point, was to beat that before Berseria comes out. Like I can't fucking beat all these Tales games; they're too fucking long. My analytics. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit better. Yeah, I think I've already hit like okay. Yeah, I've gotten more views tomorrow than I did today already. It's not even tomorrow yet. All right, we're almost at 2,800, 28 million. Not 28, 2.8 million. Yeah, once I get to 5 million, I'll have enough impressions to monetize the Twitter account. So yeah, Gunvolt was like sick.
Like Gunvolt had a lot of things to like about it, in spite of being like way too fucking anime, in like the bad way. I'm a Tails fan. I can talk about this. Okay, can we all like just talk about how hot this fucking outfit is? Like, look at those legs. Like, I don't understand how she looks this good. Okay. Where the hell were we going? Okay.
We can do this.
As we get into more and more weeb shit, the girls just keep getting hotter and hotter. Like, I really like Yumiya from Atelier as well. But... yeah, I didn't really get into Atelier. I suppose after I get through Tales and get through like all the mainstream RPG franchises, like SMP and so forth, I'll probably go back to it. But like, I don't know when that's gonna be. And honestly, like, I get the impression that like I'm just not the target audience for Atelier because it's way tue into like the moe cutesy shit. Like, I don't know, male Atelier fans are just weird, bro. I don't think there's any getting around it. Like, I'm not a fan of how people like simp over Ryza specifically. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to take the bike out tomorrow. I hope I have like enough energy to go a little bit further today. I mean, yeah, my legs were like aching, like at the halfway point. I was kind of nervous that I wouldn't be able to get back, which is why I turned back when I did. It's just like I don't know. I don't regret it. I'm glad I went out, and I think it's just the start of like a good habit. It's just I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to like start dressing for when it gets cold because like traditionally what's been happening is that I don't take the bike out as soon as it starts getting cold, and I do think I might have to stop doing that. So we'll see.
Finish this now.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
They were nothing.
I bought like I think I bought like 3 Gunvolt games. So yeah, I stuck with like the franchise all the way to the end. I never beat the third one, but like I don't know, that's when it got kind of shitty. Or I just lost patience with it or whatever. It's just like I don't know. It's so weird how like they're almost really good Mega Man clones, and like they just don't quite hit the mark, and it's so unbelievably frustrating. Uh, these areas are way too fucking big. I don't understand what I'm doing. Yeah, people don't really talk about Velvet as like a great female protagonist, but I think this is a really good example of how like great female protagonists are overlooked to push people like Abby and like Ellie and like woke subversive shit like that. Oh, I have, yeah, yeah. So I actually do own like a an indoor bike at home, and that's what I've been using for the past couple of months. So yeah, I actually felt like I was in better condition
I'll show you the
than I
beauty of
ever
my
have been
power.
before, but like yeah, I'm still not where I need to be. But anyway, like the fact is I can handle the exercise. The issue is like the recovery and like going back out there like too soon, and that's what happened today. Like I could have handled that ride no problem if I wasn't worn out from like the day before. So I think I probably should have taken like another day off before going back to it, but it's just not.
do this. Crash. Not even worth my time. I'll finish this now. Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
He wants to do it.
I'll finish this now.
Double haste!
Oops, shit.
A complete victory. I'll show you the beauty of my chakra. A complete victory.
And my estimated revenue still hasn't gone up. Ugh. It's really annoying when it takes its time. I feel like when it you get like a huge upsurge of interest, it takes a little bit longer to get an idea what you're making. I don't know. It takes like a couple of days for the views to process and the ads to be paid out accordingly. It's just
We can do this. Crash. They were nothing.
very thankful for what I have, but man, I am very anxious to get past this point where I had to check what I'm making every day and budget around it. It's just I don't know. I definitely ready to move on from this.
I'll finish this now. Are you hurt? Can you see him?
Yeah, I'll need to find a video editor, someone who will edit the videos for me. But I just don't have time to write scripts. I'm too busy. I've tried to do it, and I technically can do it. My script writing is very good. I would say my script writing is actually quite a bit better than average. It's just that the fact of the matter is I just don't have time with everything else I'm doing. It's just not really possible for me right now. Okay.
I'll finish this now. We won, right? Right?
Yeah, where is the mountain exactly? Like, how do you get up it? Like, I've just been wandering around for hours trying to figure this out. Like, this keeps happening. Is that these areas are too open and there's no clear direction.
See this? I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Okay. Everyone can be an American. Yeah, I'm glad to see we're moving past this notion because I think this is something a lot of people have like struggled with. Like, no, well, only white people can be American. Like, you will never be an American. Um, I don't know. This is like, I think this is the next major step forward for us. Like going forward is like accepting that like yes, like Vivek will never be an American. Here we go. Yeah, he torpedoed his entire like political career. Uh, because he won't stop spurging out. I don't know. He was right about the sports ball thing for sure, though. I don't know. I'll give him credit for that. Like I hate our sports culture. Well, we have the map, don't we? Yeah, I think a lot of people are in this mindset that like things are going to go back to normal after Trump leaves office. No. If anything, things are going to get even more extreme from here. And like, it's really interesting how like they don't really seem to understand that. Like, pretty much the grift is over at this stage. Nobody's interested in hearing it anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, when it comes to Indians specifically, I think they're all going to be sent back. I don't know because they're like collapsing the businesses they're getting hired for, right? Because they don't have the ability to actually work these jobs. Like if you worked with one, you know. Um, oh, did I not send one out?
Scout ship setting sail.
I think it's the first time I have it. I didn't send one out. Okay. I mean, I think like the majority of like, I think the big thing that's going to collapse is like the gay thing, like in the next 10, 20 years, because like more people are going to know like what these people are actually like and what it results in and how like everything, how they pretend that they're perfect, them pretending to be normal is just a giant cope. Like that's only going to get more mainstream. It's actually already kind of happening at schools because like teachers are bitching about this because like kids are calling each other gay again, which is fucking crazy because like I remember when people stopped doing it because people would come after you for it, but now it's like, yeah, the fact that it's mainstream again, it really goes to show you just how much like the culture has shifted. So. And I don't think it'll ever go back. It is, yeah, absolutely. Wait, what? Okay, let's head to the mountain. Okay, well, what mountain? Which mountain? This mountain? Well, how do I get up there? Like, yeah, like Microsoft. Like, I think once we get like viable competitors to like Microsoft and Apple, you're gonna see them like stop being relevant very quickly. I think you're already seeing this with like less well-known brands, like I think Nike has been falling off pretty hardcore ever since they started pushing the gay shit. So it's like um you're gonna see a lot more of that, I think, where it's just like these big like established industry brands are gonna start losing. Like Chick-fil-A versus McDonald's, right? When did Chick-fil-A blow up, right? It was because of the gay shit. It's because they came out as like anti-gay and just completely, just turn the conversation around. Because like that was at the height of like gay worship. And yet, like, they stood their ground when it really mattered, and yeah, they're still like a beloved train today, even now that they've cocked. But like, yeah, people don't even really give a shit that they cocked because like people know that like when it really mattered, like they stood up to them, and like now like the culture's shifting along with it. So Donkey Kong, it does, yeah. What the hell is this? So there are all these paths upward, but like, where's the fucking mountain? What fucking mountain? But yeah, that seems to be what's happening is that they're just handing like all the jobs over to Indians, but they're just tanking the business and its credibility. Like they're not going to be able to survive like this. And like people like me are becoming more reliant on like online stuff and like starting our own businesses. Like they're not gonna be able to like to um to stop what we're doing, really. Honestly,
Not even worth my time.
like throttling won't work because I'm on multiple different platforms. People actively seek me out. It's like it's just not gonna work, honestly. Like Amazon tried to ban a book today, actually. The Camp of the Saints, which apparently is some famous like anti-immigration thing, and it's become one of the best-selling games on the books on the platform because they tried to do that. Yeah, I'm very curious. Like again, they're in their book banning phase. Like they're trying to like ban right-wing books, like like real banned books versus like the left-wing version. I love how this is a meme now because I did notice this that like actual banned books are nowhere to be found, and yet they try to shove like shit like To Kill a Mockingbird and like 1984 at you. It's like this shit has never been banned anywhere. What are you talking about? Typically, what they mean by banned is that like it's not on school library shelves because it has sexual content in it. It's a pity both sides can't lose. Yeah, I really wonder who's gonna win the Pragmata thing. I think with Pragmata, what's gonna happen is that like the game just isn't that big of a hit. Like it feels like Mario Tennis Fever might have outsold it actually, so we'll see. But like, Bonanza definitely outperformed it. So I'm very interested in seeing like the Kill a Mockingbird. Well, I was just using an example. Yeah, so like the Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, what was the deal with that? I don't know what the cope is, like why it was removed from store shelves, some library shelves, but
above.
I don't know.
It's an
It's
it's
definitely
recording
like peak boomer fiction, honestly. Wait, what? Like, I don't know. I would argue it shouldn't be taught as a classic because it's not. It's like it's very much a forced meme. It's like it's just one of those things that like people shove on you to like gaslight you into believing like a certain reality that isn't true. Like that book is like peak boomer slop in a lot of ways. Yeah, I'm glad to see more people are calling it out. It seems to be a bit more common.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
So you're telling me the way forward was down this way? Like, you can't be serious. Wait, you're supposed to grab a random clump of grass? What the hell is this? Like, how are you supposed to figure that out? I was wandering around for like, I don't know, half an hour maybe. Like, I've been playing this like a couple of times trying to figure out how to progress. You're telling me we had to find a random clump of grass in a corner.
This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling. No Therian and no barrier. I must have gotten it wrong again.
I've never played an
I wouldn't be
RPG
so
where like
sure of
there's
that.
nothing of
That
note at
dragon could
the
well have broken its
special
barrier.
location.
Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
So wait, are dragons demons or do dragons become demons?
Am I
like
the
humans
only
do?
one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
A freaking dragon?
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call...
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll...
I figured you'd notice. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscross. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the Earth Pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulse.
How could arts like that exist? Perhaps they pushed against key points on the Earth Pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Aldina
Yes.
alabaster grass?
A long time ago. They're fragile flowers. But if enough of them gather together, They can survive. Fields of them form beautiful. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship.
Kinship.
I'll remember that. You...
I'll never forget it.
Wait, when did we talk about the? Die high. Okay. We. I'm curious if like the next Tales is going to be on Switch too, or if Namco is going to be stubborn about it. I don't. I'm told Tales is doing really, really well on Nintendo consoles, so the team might be like pushing for it, but I don't know. I don't know how Tales is structured. I don't know. Like, yeah, when did Baba leave? Because like I remember like he was the reason why like uh a bunch of like modern Tales games were bad, and then he left, and then they started getting way better. I don't know. Like, was this the last one he worked on, or was it the one before that? Yeah, I still don't know the order of these. Like, I can't keep track of them all. There's Seething on Reddit. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to pick that up because I don't know why people are like freaking out about this so much. I think I might go ahead and buy it. Yeah, I didn't want to buy it because it's like I don't want to spend money on a book at a bestseller. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I could probably get it on Audible. Okay, yeah, we can get it on Audible. Yeah, we'll buy it with Audible credit. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. I got a message saying my credit card expired, and I'm just like, wait, what? No, it probably just means an older one that's expired a long time ago. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, but I just used it today. Whatever. Okay. Mm, yeah, I've been listening to like all of Sherlock Holmes, like all of it. I have like a complete collection on Audible, and so for the past 40 hours of my Audible time, I've just been like listening to Sherlock Holmes, and I love Sherlock Holmes, but it's like, yeah, my problem with this is that I've never been able to get through all of it. I don't know what it is, but I always just burn out around like a third of the way through. I don't know. Reading them over and over again, it never gets old. They're just really impeccably well written. I really gotta.
All right. If I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
Cuckoos.
Stoneberry hasn't had much luck growing just yet. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also, as long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes.
And why settle for any? I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here.
You're right. We need something to attract new.
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stonebury, where the...
a bell tower, huh? That might.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said.
What? Yeah, my thing with like, because I remember why I stopped reading it when I was a kid. Like for me, I really seriously took the idea that like Arthur Conan Doyle didn't want to write more of it like seriously, and just chose not to read like any more after a certain point. Um, to me, that was kind of that's something I took like very very seriously.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong from the vast darkness of the sky.
A huge...
At that moment, a group of but it met their swords with its fearsome
Horns?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so I hope the Abbey can get rid of it. But come to think of it, another person was there too.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd...
Zavid.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any Bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming. What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life. How romantic.
Oh wow.
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Oh whoa, it's this chick again.
You must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Who's this bitch?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
Imagine if it was raining before we came back here. I'm curious how much longer the game's gonna be. What are our levels at? 52? Yeah. Like, surely we're reaching the end. Will we ever go back to that village at the beginning of the game?
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you.
What?
What's it for? That's not a geoboard, is it? Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman meowing years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! And sometimes, when a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life! And
Its own name?
masters away at top speed! They'll even plow right through weak demons! You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh.
It is,
Well,
yeah. It
then
looks
I
great. It looks
apologize.
great.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bianfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name. Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
How many names does this motherfucker
No.
have? He has the
Norman
true
have a
name.
separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name.
What?
Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names.
What?
I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
Oh,
What
no.
is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave.
Brave.
Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd!
How?
Why do you think I've never told you before, Herbie?
Wait, what? I don't get it.
At least the board works now.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can
Wait,
record
what?
that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
What the hell is this? Like, they just pulled this out of their
Area's
ass?
geotree is right over there, meow.
This is like some Deus Ex Machina bullshit.
All right, then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
But we already had fast travel. What's the point of this? Okay. What the hell? I'm confused. Like, I think I'm sure Nintendo Directs will exist in like a certain capacity. What the hell is this? She's surfing?
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have
Yeah,
to bear
I mean,
a little exertion now and
honestly,
then.
I think we could
Yeah,
have one
Brave.
Nintendo Direct a
Buck
year while having
I
everything
believe
else
in
be
you.
like
Be
a
brave.
today thing.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Yeah. I mean, I remember Kimishima back in the day, like claimed that like Nintendo Directs would be like radically changing in the future, and I wonder if that this is what he meant by that. What's the point of this? So they really gave a bunch of lore to like a fucking surfboard? Oh, but it's not a surfboard because it's on land. What? Wouldn't this be like a mountain board or like a grind, like a geo board? I guess Velvet's right-handed if she's like. Actually, no. How does this work? Because like, yeah. So what's the stereotype depend like with how you stand on a skateboard? It's not based on your hand, right? But yeah, honestly, like I love Nintendo Directs, but like we only need the game announcements. Okay, I'm sick of the grifters. I'm sick of people spurting out about shit they don't care about. I'm sick of like people trying to say that like no one cares about Splatoon or Fire Emblem or Xenoblade. It's like grow up, okay? Like it's time to move on from that. So I'm happy for the Nintendo Direct Nintendo Today overlords. Hopefully this puts an end to all that. But I don't know. Like I didn't watch Arlo's. Yeah, so what Arlo tried to do was that he tried to like react to the trailer for Raiders, and I just have this like I have this sneaking suspicion that like it's not gonna get as many views as like a Nintendo Direct would. So yeah, we might be seeing that like that entire grift like just collapse. I mean, I hope so. But is it gonna keep raining until I go up there and kill the dragon? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it was pretty solid. Like, and again, this is what happened. We've gotten like 5 directs this year, and every single time, people spurg out about them for like petty reasons, and it's like, yeah, we can see why they're trying to move away from these. You also have that weird problem where like everybody else is calling their showcase like a direct too, because they tried to do something different at first, but like nobody cared about them, so they had to like try and ape off what Nintendo was doing. Like I think they straight up call them like Xbox Directs now, and it's just that looks like a fucking dinosaur, not a dragon. No, it's like a lion, dinosaur, dragon with a beard.
Looks so deadly. Just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead. Oh, sorry.
Okay. I'm on. Okay.
Well, no turning back now.
Damn it, this isn't part of the plan.
Yeah, But training like this doesn't come around
Yeah, so
every
like,
day.
I actually
Be on
talked
your
about this
guard.
already, and we'll be
One
talking
more
about this
move
tonight.
jumps
But
on.
like,
I know. That's the
the
fun part.
YouTube grifter community is trying to tell you that like Nate the Hate was completely right, and they're trying to like bamboozle you into like forgetting about Star Fox. Or like they'll do that thing where like, oh yes, Nintendo's releasing fake information, and Nate the Hate just released some bad information mixed in with like the good one. It's just like, don't fall for that shit.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way. Zaveet! Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen? Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
He's doing the Persona 3 thing again.
It got away. That hurts, babe. Here, we hadn't seen each other in so long. Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew? I told you, she's not a dragon.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zaveid once knew?
She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zaveid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zaveid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Oh, the ship is back. Show him. The Switch 2. I have too many games to play. Like I'm not looking into getting any new ones. Yeah, I gotta get through this like 40-hour mess. Okay.
I'll finish this now. It appears that we're finished here.
I'll finish this quickly. Shooting star! Victory is ours.
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for you.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find happiness. Oh, so they say. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No,
I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
What?
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live
So
apart
Malix
for
can't have siblings? I was
various
wondering about
reasons.
that.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh? Mogulu!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Aizen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Thanks.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less, always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
The dog.
Then does that make you a cat person, Aizen?
Actually, I like squirrels best.
Squirrels.
When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
Amazing.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
Dogs.
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogulu and Aizen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand, so why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins.
What a douchebag.
I don't think it works that way.
Aizen's sister is going to be important, right? I mean, they've been building this up forever. Aizen's my favorite character, so. No. It's like,
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some
hey,
rest.
she's not wearing that in the.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Fairy tale? No, I'm not in the fairy tale.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything
Angel
to do
Studios?
with iron, I do it.
Yeah,
Making
weren't people
tools,
trying to hype
repairing
Angel Studios a
things.
while back?
What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But
Yeah, the
doesn't everyone know you
propaganda,
have all these
it's not
kids giving you
effective
orders?
because it's becoming too
I've spent
overt and
my
obvious.
entire life thinking of nothing but forging
Like, it really feels
swords.
like it was most effective in
It's
the
been
90s.
centuries since I've interacted
Because that's
with
when people were
youngsters
just kind of like
them.
blindly lapping it up.
They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new
With like
hassle.
American Beauty and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Ooh. Green sites? I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh. Oh, Rumble? No. No, I don't use anything on Rumble. I don't really see the point in it. I have like a following on YouTube. Like I feel like the way to do it is like build a following on like the major platforms and then start like doing stuff on the others. Like there's no
Don't
reason.
push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just... I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen, is there any way to boost a Malak's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes, in general at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helivis!
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Yeah, there are two docks, and it's so easy to get them confused. So let me warp to the back docks, but not the front dock. Like, the game is so weird with like where it lets you warp. Okay.
Our next target is north of Helivis, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope!
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helivis.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helivis right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast, but for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Gamers, oh my god!
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat. So that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Inominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Inominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight.
So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Malak after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hawaii!
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't
Just
red.
Sam Gamers.
Hmm?
When Sam uploads.
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
What is he talking about?
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from that Turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? The sender is... Bienfu?
Yep. You got a letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now.
Oh,
I'll even read it. Dear Malak Laphicet, I hope that this... Thankfully, I'm doing well myself.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks.
Amazing.
Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years.
No.
She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read...
That's okay.
That's so kind of...
Scout ship depart.
We've loaded everything bound for Helaviz. With that much...
Any idea who can give...
Not anyone in particular, but recently
The Fisherman's Guild, huh? Let's bring them...
12-year-old Amber Draft. The sailors of Helaviz...
You heard that from Dial, I take it.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn it black. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him...
Okay, but tell him if he takes...
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye...
The supplies are loaded. We can make...
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers...
Eleanor!
Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
We watched, okay? No, hang on a sec.
Textures.
The building's up with the Switch 2. One that I just... Alright, listen, if you're playing... Vagina!
There's a fingers! And then there's...
Holy shit, what a tone-deaf dog shit thing they tried to do. Oh, wait, do you remember that? Bro, every company, like, we'd kind of already established in the gaming space, every company was just kind of like, okay, if you want to upload gameplay and there it is.
And with no big games out right now,
Big,
it has
yes.
my poor fellow
Big
content
games.
creators dry with things to talk about, and they're gonna have to work at McDonald's. And so,
gamers, you got. Thank you for making it easiest.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But
She would tell you to put on a
be
shirt,
sure?
though. What the fuck is this outfit?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Should we play something else? Why is Dial of all people here?
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
Velvet's not impressed. Look at that expression. Ah, my brother was sacrificed right in front of me.
Little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
Stop
Oh,
it.
come on.
Stop it. Mommy. I
What's she
saw my
talking
mommy.
about? She likes kids.
She didn't want me.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
She's wearing this in the cold. Fucking Velvet.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Ever since the
Calamity?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here.
The Calamity
Scarce
Velvet?
King has seen her and survived.
Wow.
You don't say.
After
Wow.
the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon, just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for...
You're right. So... I'm really worried.
It sounds like Hellofeast isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Calamity.
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Eloise was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too. This Calamity is... us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh, I wonder if there's something worse than Calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamawana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Oh shit, what did I just do? Ah.
Eloise is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you,
I could bear, but then Velvet let me keep.
They serve.
And look at Dial.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say.
At last you begin.
RGE. I haven't checked. I've been trying to stop watching his bullshit. Yeah, like, what's the point? He's a nobody. He's not going anywhere. Like, he's just, honestly, he's part of just that, like, old dying, like, niche gamer culture where he just says everything's censored and, like, all he cares about is porn. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't, it's just not worth my time to talk about him, really. And like, for the longest time, I wasn't able to let it go because of just, like, how autistic it all was. But yeah, I really do need to forget
Hey,
that.
Do you mind if I...
Sorry, I'm busy.
excuse me. My name is Ella. I was wondering if I could still...
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Her governance was strict, it's true, but now all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruin. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the look. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands.
I see. The Abbey...
Yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna have to. Okay, if you keep. Okay, let's look it up. I'm genuinely curious. Thanks a lot, buddy. I've been trying to break this fucking habit. Wait, what?
An Elden Ring movie being done by A24. That got announced last year, and, like, I'm still struggling to believe that. You know, like, I still...
Okay, hang on.
It's true. I mean, Pragmata may be a pretty mid game according to everything I heard, but it's doing a pretty decent job filtering tourists on both right and left. I just love how a lot of the normies now are looking at this like, man, there's something fucking wrong with these people. Like, they could see a completely wholesome father-daughter relationship and they're shrieking pedo? Really? Is that where we are as a soy society right now? But yeah, we are, because both sides encourage this fucking behavior. Like they fanned the flames of this hysteria for so fucking long that these psychopaths are literally finding pedos in every closet and under every bed. Like, dude, they're shivering in fear when they go to sleep at night because there might be a pedo hiding in their house somewhere. Like
it's almost like this is becoming a bit of an epidemic and it needs to be called out. Like
it is in fucking insane what's happened with all the bottom feeding droolers in our society. And all the good mods haven't even come out yet. That's what makes this thing so fucking hilarious.
Mods? Oh no. Oh no. What did he mean by that?
Childhood, did they know they were the pedo the whole time? That's
Ugh.
right. Yeah, that's why there aren't no men in the education system. Oh yeah, I've mentioned that so many times. Like all of these idiots, they drove men out of the indoctrination system because any man that wants anything to do with kids must be a pedo, right? So they drove all the men out of the school system. And now they're shrieking, oh, these kids don't have any positive male role models. Yeah, because you called them pedos and ran them out. So deal with it. It's not our problem. Yeah, they can't stand to see a heterosexual man in a adorable relationship with his daughter.
Okay. The fact that he brought up mods, yeah, that's really sus.
Yeah, and man, it's actually really fucking sad. Like I've been seeing that shit with Pragmata too. Looks like Diana is really the only good part about that game. Everything, like, apparently the gameplay's mid at best. It's got millennial writing in it. Like man. Well, it's not like it's not like if you know where to look, you don't have plenty of better options.
What is he talking about? What's he implying?
Yeah, Crapcom still Crapcom. Exactly. And that's why I didn't pick it up day one, because I don't trust Crapcom. Man, I've been consistent with this going back years. Like, remember when everyone was claiming that Crapcom was on their redemption arc? I'm always there reminding everyone, it's like, hey, did you guys already forget they're like those leaks they were committing to DEI? You guys already forgot that? You gonna give them your money? Okay. No guy watching Kibbs playing. It's not a full price title, maybe $40 max.
I hate this game. Yeah, so like he tends to be pretty cagey about like being a pedophile. Like they do this thing where they like if you accuse them of being a pedophile, they accuse you of being a pedophile because you accuse them of being a pedophile. It's all really retarded and like I don't know, like it's But yeah, like I think the simple debunking of this is like nobody said anything about Emily or like Pauline because like those were perfectly reasonable characters that didn't feel as if like they were lolicon pandering the way that like Diana was.
A friend of...
Yeah, she used to. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own.
What the
And
fuck?
then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
What the
The
fuck was that?
exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon light, the damned
Why is he spoiling Pragmata?
Rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done.
So
with
she was
her.
a demon the entire
But
time.
Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary.
Well, what does this
She
have to do
just
with
kept
3D
on
printers and the
screaming,
moon?
all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her execute. An exorcist stopped the god who was about to cut her down.
Receptive.
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before
That was certainly...
Medusa really cherished her daughter. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them.
Why do they say
don't take
reason
kindly
instead of
to people
faith?
disrupting their order.
Like, I feel like they should be saying faith instead of reason. I don't understand why they say reason specifically.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread it to the...
Scary time.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human.
These are dangerous times. Dare not let our emotions get... Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying.
That's...
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than deep...
Yeah, I know. It's so frustrating. Like, I saw the images of it on the eShop, and I'm just like, this looks like it might be interesting, but no, they fucked it up
If you go
again.
north from Hellebes, you'll come upon the fall. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey
a prison camp.
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the...
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. But these are just nasty rumors I heard.
So, Diana was a girl turned demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medusa hated the Abbey for it. And
Yeah,
the
Zelda
Abbey
2 is
using
quite a
the
bit better than
Faldi's
most people give it
ruins up
credit
north
for.
as a prison camp.
Like, it's shocking how it's
It's
still
what happened to Kamawana.
how much
isn't
better it
it?
is than modern FromSoft games.
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medusa.
Shut up, Eric.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therian shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's
Yeah,
all
I
that's
actually
left.
conceptualized
I
a
imagine
theoretical
she'd be willing
sequel
to
to
work
Zelda
with us.
2.
Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably. But we won't find out until
Like,
we
I don't
try.
remember anything about it. I remember the final boss,
Let's
though.
head for the ruins.
Like,
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
my idea for it was to be, like, fighting Ganon during the flood. So basically, like, the world is flooding to wash him away, and you have to just kind of climb a mountain and just stab him a lot. I was just like, this is the coolest idea I've ever had.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but after that incident, I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it...
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in Eastgand where everyone caught it at once. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly.
This game has a weird tone problem where it should be pretty bleak, and it is, but like characters don't really act like it. I mean, I'm not really acting like it either. Okay. So where the hell are we going? Wait, hang on. Explore the north of town. Okay. Well, which way is fucking north? How long have we been playing? Let's see, 25 hours.
I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
Yeah.
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Eisen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards.
Shut up, Rokuro.
Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter, so that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, Cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Cuckoo?
Really? That sounds amazing.
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
What?
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
Oh man, that's so ridiculous. That's like peak Japanese humor.
Not worth my time. To the ball.
I did good, didn't I?
I can't believe there's only 6 party members. Oh, north. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, if we're backtracking through old areas, surely we're nearing the end. Yeah, I remember this place from the beginning of the game. Okay. Yeah, I like this game a lot, but like, it really needed like better level design. Like, you know, I think back to like Symphonia and like exploring all the areas and figuring shit out like actually made sense.
No guards.
It didn't feel like as structured. It felt kind of like
I'd say good. We can march straight
Final
in.
Fantasy VI in that way.
On to battle.
I love that.
You two are so cool.
Don't become like me.
What?
Don't try and imitate Okuro, please.
Wow. That division's come back like a lot. How long have we been playing this?
Scout.
Sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Not worth my time.
That's right, I gotta get up tomorrow. Shit.
Come on, really?
And should we keep playing this, or should we play something else? I don't know what we need to play outside of this. Ooh.
Not worth my time.
They were nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're gonna play something else. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of burned out on Berseria. It's like I like the game a lot, but it just I don't know. I'm just not that invested in what's going on, really. Hmm. Like I like the characters a lot. It's like it's probably my favorite cast in Tales ever, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Vesperia is still way better. I mean, Vesperia was like keeping me invested until the very end. It did really good. It was very good at having like a really good like structure and like having multiple antagonists. Like I feel like this doesn't as much. Like it hardly feels like you're fighting the enemy. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. What? No, that's special. Okay. Wait, what's special? Yeah, it says I've cleared everything, but like yeah, this is the new one, yeah. So it looks like I've done everything,
Ready?
honestly.
Go!
How much time did I put in this game? Yeah, 45 hours into it. Shit. Yeah, so it seems like I've done everything. I'm very surprised. I tried playing online, but like nobody's online. Like love these games, but it just feels like it doesn't feel like they're that popular anymore, or maybe people exclusively play single player. I mean, I remember when I played Banana Mania, like I was doing things that like only a couple of hundred people in the world had done, because the game actually keeps track of that shit.
Ready? Go!
I don't know, Monkey Ball is popular, but it must be pretty niche. Like I imagine most people never do the super hardcore shit. Like I believe like the original Monkey Ball had a lot of people who have like who have never really done everything in it. Like, I don't believe I've done everything in Super Monkey Ball, the original. I think like you have to like clear it without like dying or something. I don't know. I've beaten like all 3 difficulty settings, but I haven't like gotten to like the weird like bonus secret thing. I don't know how that works. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've even played the original, because the last time I played it, I was playing the remake. Yeah, we definitely need a proper re-release of like the original on NSO, because like it's like I think the remake is fine, but like the original has a different vibe to it.
Ready?
Yeah, and spoiler alert, the Monkey Ball formula is better. Yeah, I'd honestly almost say this is an honorary Nintendo IP, because it has the same design philosophy. Like, Yakuza's fucking slop, and it really pisses me off that like so many people like think it thought it was good, including the creators.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I imagine Monkey Ball fans have like a seething hatred for Yakuza. I know I do. Well, I actually like Yakuza first, which is kind of interesting because I got a hold of it first. Oh shit!
All out. Ready? Go!
Yeah, I seriously don't remember beating this game. Like I don't remember doing. I remember being like triggered by that stupid final stage. I don't remember beating it. Like I don't remember beating it. There's no way I did.
Ready?
Yeah, maybe I looked up a video guide or something. Like I genuinely don't remember beating it. I mean, I noticed I'm playing as Yan Yan, so like I don't remember switching over to her either. So I think what must have happened, yeah, I think I probably looked up a video guide, saw that like he was using Yan Yan, and then I just switched over to her. I think that's what happened. Like I'm pretty good at the game. If I know exactly what I'm doing, I feel like I can kind of like breeze through the game pretty easily. But yeah, sometimes it's like not easy to figure out what you're supposed to do. Like there's always these weird gimmicky levels, and then like some monkeys just can't do certain things. So some monkeys are just you just play differently. I like Yan Yan a lot, by the way. I love her design. I like her way more than fucking Mimi. Like there's something about Mimi that I just fucking hate. She looks like the generic like. I like the new girl more than her. Like I don't know. Yeah, what's the leaderboard look like? Does anyone give a fuck about the leaderboard in this game? And there's so many fucking variants. How many like variants do they have? Where's our where's the leaderboards? Yeah, this is what pisses me off is that like These monkeys are like perpetually on vacation every time you boot up the game. It's like, do they ever do anything else? I'm just like, well, can I like, oh, here we go. The rankings. There we go. Okay. Brandon CCV. 40 seconds. Where the hell am I on this? Yeah, I'm not even close. Wow. Yeah, I like Dragon Ball. Yeah. I don't. Um, I don't like the milking of it. I'm a fan of the original series. Yes.
Ready?
But yeah, I don't like supporting the video games because of how like how lazy they are. Yeah, it's definitely okay. So there's still plenty to do in this game. Like, yeah, 45 hours in, and I'm still like, oh yeah, there's time attack to do. There's like, yeah, this is like a super underrated Switch game, I would say. Definitely check it out. Rido, Mario Galaxy, Suikoden, Pokemon Fire Red. Tomb Raider. Yeah, I re-downloaded Tomb Raider again because I keep doing this thing where I'm just like, oh, maybe the game will suddenly like click and it'll be good, and I'll start like simping over there. It never happened. Like, I think the problem is that like I actually play good games, so Tomb Raider just isn't really that impressive. Yeah, actually, okay, yeah. So I actually got into a fight on with some retard on Twitter who tried telling me that this game invented like Z targeting because that's a PC gamer code. Uh, that like this game actually like was the real innovator behind like 3D platforming and like adventure games, not Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. And it's obviously like retarded because like this isn't as fluid as them. That it doesn't look as good. Doesn't play as well. Yeah, there were 3D games that came out before Mario 64, but they weren't as good. You know, it wasn't just like the 3D movement, it was like how smooth and intuitive it was. Like just look at how slow and clunky this is. And look how like the targeting system basically is just auto aim. It doesn't work like it does in Ocarina of Time. Turn your brain off games, yeah. Yeah, but turn your dick on, I suppose. Think with your dick. Yeah, it's because of Lara. Like the only reason anybody remembers this game fondly is because of like the protagonist like throwing her ass in your face. Like that's it. That's it. And she doesn't even look good. She's not half the woman Velvet is. Like, I still have not got like Tomb Raider 2013 on Switch. It's like I don't know what I was thinking with that one. Are they doing the remake on this? Uh, yeah. The rumor now is that they're gonna try to make her gay in like the new one or the remake or something. So I don't. I'm curious if that would kill the character. Like, because I feel like it will. I don't know. Like, I feel like gay culture will truly reach its like will truly be dead when we all kind of admit that like lesbians aren't sexy. Like again, it's like the weirdest Hollywood myth is that like lesbians aren't hot. Like I've been saying this for a long time is that like this is like it's like the myth is the only thing keeping gay culture alive is at this point is that like well lesbians are hot though. No, they're not actually. So yeah, there's no music. It's like basic. Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on. Where's the? How do you change the? There we go. So yeah, you can do that thing where you like switch between like graphics. Oops. What the hell am I doing? Wait. Yeah, I can't move. So yeah, you're a Zelda influencer, everyone. So even like their up-res like remastered version is just like very unimpressive. Like I don't understand why people try and tell you these games are good. Like people tell you that like it fell off after like 4, but like the simple fact of the matter is like the games were never any good to begin with. Like I'm just very confused about their popularity. I will say like 2013 is better than Uncharted, but that's really not saying much at all. Like I actually replayed it not that long ago, and I was kind of surprised at how ass it was. It's like if you know what's coming, it just doesn't really leave much of an impact on you, and it's not terribly well written, and it's just with every game series. Yeah, I mean that's just the reality of it. Is that like these games coast off of like being the hot new thing, and the instant that like it actually needs to innovate or grow or evolve, it just teeters off. This series is kind of the exception, but like it's only because like people were able to meme Lara Croft into like pop culture icon status, even though that she doesn't really deserve it. I don't like has Lara outlasted Indiana Jones at this point? Because it feels like there's no real hope of recovery for Indiana Jones because nobody gives a shit about the spin-off materials. Nobody watches the movies. Like nobody wants like anyone but Harrison Ford in the role. Like Like it feels like Lara is gonna outlast Indy in that regard, which is really interesting. Lara Croft, yeah, they announced like 2 of them, right? Like a remake of the first one and I believe a new one. I don't know. Lara's never gone anywhere. I think she's consistently like survived. Like I'd say she's the only like EDOS thing that like is still relevant because Deus Ex is dead. Uh, like what else even is there? What is that like Star Wars? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that was weird. Like honestly, like I don't understand why they even like made 5 to begin with. I mean, like people didn't even like 4. It's like 4 even already felt unnecessary, but like 5 just does like all this stupid shit. Like I don't know. I don't know if it was Kathleen Kennedy's fault if she was in charge of that, but it's just like her dog. Like I don't know. Like we'll see if like there's any major changes at the studio now that she's gone. How do you grab things? Like there we go. Wait, no. Yeah, George Lucas understood like that like Indy's character arc was over and that like everyone needed to move on, but yeah. But yeah, I do think we need to move past this like idea of like idolizing like these action movie heroes and like these fictional characters from Hollywood. It's just it needs to stop. I don't know. It was kind of cringy growing up, like seeing how like obsessive people were about like Indiana Jones and Star Wars, especially. It's just Rich. No, I didn't. I don't watch Rich. Yeah, so all you're doing is like walking around so you can pull a switch. Every time I play this, I'm just really taken aback at how shitty it is. Yeah, I think I'm done. I just can't stand Tomb Raider. I think it's slop. I guess we could look at the Rich stream if people are interested. Yeah, like yeah. So I think they made a bigger mistake than making bad movies because like the prequels were bad and like the series continued after that, right? Like the problem is that they tried milking it too much. So like, they put out Rogue One, they put out Solo, they put out like episode 7, 8, and 9. They put out like these endless TV shows. It's like you can't like even if you're really into it, you can't keep up with all that bullshit. So like we're at the point now where people aren't like looking forward to new things. Like even if they're invested, like they have to get caught up on like the old series and like to know what's going on, and it's just not doable. The Mandalorian was like the big thing that like people hyped as being like their big success story, and like nobody really cared. Really, it's just one of those things where like I think it's still ongoing, but like it's taken so long, and like yeah, there were things to like about the prequels for sure. Like they look better than like the original films for sure. Yeah, it's how most of these streaming series go. The more I play this game, the more I kind of appreciate it. Like it just has this weird whimsical tone. Like it's kind of the epitome of like that goofier like 90 era RPGs because people forget like how goofy Final Fantasy VII could be at times. Yeah, this is the last SquareSoft game Nintendo that came out during that Nintendo partnership period. Come to think of it, like Square, they kind of were the 90s Rareware in a way. Because so many of like their cutting edge games, like on Super Nintendo and NES, were coming from them. And then they cucked and better than FF7. I'm not sure I'd say that. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely like this game a lot more than I used to. But like better than FF7, really? I don't know. People tend to overhype it, I feel like. I think of Razor Fist. Yeah, I know he's a fan, but like, Square will be bankrupt. Yeah, yeah, they've been milking FF to death. You know, like, yeah, FF is kind of like the JRPG Star Wars, where like they did nothing else but FF for the past 20 years, 25 years, and it's just like completely killed their brand. Yeah, so this was actually a really good remake. Again, this is what we would get if we did get like an Ocarina of Time remake. Is that we would get something like this, where it's like it's just an up-res thing that's very similar to the original and is no way like, you know, radically removed from it. I don't know. I really should try to make something with a tone like this, because like I've been thinking a lot lately about how I want to do a kids book, and that is kind of what the Dream Warrior is. But like the Dream Warrior was like intentionally made to be super dark, and I feel like I don't know. Maybe I should try something like this. FF8. I've played it. I got halfway through it and then stopped. Like FF8 is fucking bullshit. The only thing I like about it is that one bit where like the girls like throw themselves at Irving. It's like the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. But like other than that, like I can't stand that fucking game. Like there's really nothing good about it at all. It's been a while since I played the original Paper Mario, so yeah, I started a playthrough of it a while back, but like, yeah, I haven't gotten through it again since I think since the original NSO re-release. I used to like play through Paper Mario all the time, so I guess for me that's my equivalent of this, because I grew up with that game. It's like one of my first RPGs actually. I don't know. It just feels like as I play like Paper Mario, it just gets to the point where it's like, you know, I know everything about it, and I don't know. Maybe it is time to go back to it. I certainly enjoy going back to it more than Thousand Year Door. Like the Thousand Year Door gets worse and worse as I get older. Welcome Tour. It could have been better. Yeah, when did this come out? 2024? Or was it 2023? How long has this been out? I don't remember if I put it on my top 10 of the year list. 64, yeah, agreed. Um Actually, come to think of it, like the Mario RPG I probably should go back to is Brothership. I actually started another playthrough of it, and I was really surprised with how into it I was, like right off the bat. I did it to like get footage for it, for like my the Marios. It was my game of the year 2024. So like I feel like that game, like over time, is going to be beloved. Honestly, yeah, I would not mind a proper Mario RPG sequel. Because like I know we've always like traditionally said that like Paper Mario and Mario Luigi are fine, but I think this has its own unique tone. Paper Mario is gorgeous. Fuck you. Yeah, that's your door was a step down for sure. Like it frustrates me that like the best Paper Mario I think is still the first one. Mallow's better at magic, right? This game is so good at just throwing all this wild shit at you from like at like a breakneck pace. You know, doesn't this kind of remind you of the Mario movie and like how it's structured? Doesn't it? I mean, I think that's one of the defining things of the Mario brand is this idea that like anything can fucking happen. Yeah, I feel like when I first played this, I felt like it was too childish and I didn't like the humor and I felt it was kind of simplistic. I don't believe I beat it until relatively recently actually. Yeah, I think it wasn't until after I moved here and I was like streaming it on the Wii or something. Yeah, when did I beat it for the first time? Yeah, I just love the fun little designs and just like the creativity. Yeah, the director says he still wants to come back and make Super Mario RPG 2, so I don't know. Both Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi came about because you know, they wanted to keep making these, so yeah, Mallow's not my favorite party member. I'd say he's probably my least favorite of the five, actually. Yeah, Mario Rabbids came out of nowhere and it just disappeared just as quickly. I don't think anyone gives a fuck about like Mario Rabbids anymore, but I actually did re-download it because I beat the original, but like I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the humor. Oh, we don't have pick-me-ups. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario are two different things. Yeah. Wow, really? It must not have leveled up enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to play through this again. Yeah, I'll definitely come back to it at some point, but oh wow, yeah. If I'm losing the random enemies, yeah, I must be under leveled. Yeah, the paper jam thing was like that was so fucking stupid. Like nobody cares. Easy lover. Yeah, let's get some pick me ups because I apparently completely forgot to pick them up. Far Cry was way worse, yeah. Yeah, Mario Rabbids was actually a pretty success. The first one was actually pretty successful, but I think only because it came out so early in the Switch's lifespan. I actually make original content. I don't just react to things like Markiplier does. Yeah, the game's not long at all. It's only like 13 hours for 100% completion. Wow. Yeah, one of these days we'll come back to it, but I mean, like, this is the way I've always liked playing RPGs on like repeat playthroughs. It's just kind of like being like chill, just yeah, let's just casually play through an area or so. I no rush to beat it. I know how it ends. I mean, I beat Baten Kaido's Origins for like the second time ever recently. I mean, I guess like I got halfway through it on the GameCube version on another playthrough, so I'll probably go back to that one at some point. And I do prefer the GameCube version. So. Let's see here. Tamagotchi. What time is it? Yeah, I guess we can play some Tamagotchi. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to call it quits. Yeah, 4 hours a night seems to be working out pretty well for me. I could stream longer, but it's like Bro, it's summer. Like, and besides, I did a short stream today. When I went out biking. So we're just stealing people's wishes. We're just stealing their dreams. These are other people's wishes.
Welcome to the home of Star Revenge. I feel like I could.
He loves it. Okay.
I guess I'd. Super Candy Apple Final Cut of Torment.
With the
Furious Fist of Grief
Is that
proudly.
Spoonie? No, that's Velvet, I think. Yeah.
Chaos of Chamomile Tea. I attack.
Will they ever win?
Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. What's up? I don't usually get mad like this.
Wait, okay, so she fought with Amaris? What's the story behind this?
Wah. Oh. Ah. What's up? Some people say I'm too.
She's just going back to bed like nothing happened.
Hey. I want.
Dark Side
Question.
Phil. Vampires.
What did you?
What should we talk about? What would Snape and DSP talk about? I got it.
What did you? Bullying children. Got it. I'll go talk to him about bullying children. Good evening, Dark Side Phil.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get to bed. I'm tired.
Do you feel like talking about bullying children?
Oh no!
Sure. Hey, if someone was like, let's go bullying children, would you want to get in on it? For sure.
I'm all about bullying children.
Holy
I'm
shit.
honestly kind of obsessed.
Oh no.
Matter of fact, I could talk about bullying children all day if you wanted.
Wow.
Sounds like a fun day.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Like, well, I know it's not expressions. Little quirks. Let's see. Eating. How does he walk in the movie? Yeah, it's probably fine. Ooh. Yeah, I'd love to keep playing, but unfortunately, I'm a little bit tired, so yeah, I am just gonna call it quits here. Okay, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to check out my Patreon, subscribe to my members, my Patreon.